In 2024, the United States finds itself at a critical juncture, contending with an economic divide that exceeds even the extreme inequalities of pre-revolutionary France. A 2006 study, The Income Inequality of France in Historical Perspective, published by Cambridge University Press, reveals that in the late 18th century, the wealthiest 10% of France controlled an astonishing 60 to 66% of the nation's wealth. This accumulation of power and wealth within the nobility and clergy left the majority of the population, peasants, workers, and the disenfranchised, without economic agency. The resentment born from such inequity was a powerful catalyst for the French Revolution, an upheaval that reshaped the course of history. Today, America is facing a more intense and entrenched concentration of wealth. According to the Trends in the Distribution of Family Wealth report from the U.S. Congressional Budget Office, published in 2019, the wealthiest 10% of American households now control approximately 70% of the nation's wealth. Meanwhile, the bottom 50% hold a mere 2%. This disparity is not just a set of impersonal statistics, it is a profound societal fracture. This growing rift destabilizes communities, breeds frustration, and fosters a sense of disenchantment among those who feel left behind, in a system that rewards the few at the expense of the many. The extent of this inequality is strikingly revealed in the distribution of household wealth in the U.S., a report published by the Federal Reserve and updated in September 2024. This comprehensive analysis reveals that the wealthiest Americans now possess a larger share of the nation's wealth than the elite classes in pre-revolutionary France ever did. While the top 10% in France controlled 60 to 66% of the wealth, the wealthiest decile in the U.S. today holds an extraordinary 70%. This accumulation of wealth in so few hands is no longer merely an economic concern, it is a profound societal crisis with implications that extend far beyond financial inequality. The parallels between the United States today and France on the eve of its revolution are striking. In both nations, a small elite amasses wealth beyond imagination, while the majority of the population struggles with stagnation or decline. The disillusionment that arises from such imbalance is not abstract. It has historically led to seismic shifts in society. The French Revolution, which was fueled by this kind of inequality, offers a somber reminder of what can happen when the fault lines of society grow too wide. The question facing America is stark. Are we nearing that tipping point?